久しぶりだな、バッツァン。元気にしてたか？
いや、久しぶりって、確かに放送は1年ぶりですけど、この1年で一体何があったんですか？
So, here we are with a Friday video that was never supposed to be made. So, let's take a moment and sip on some Big Red and then contemplate what the fuck. Okay. So, what I mean by this Friday video isn't going to be made, I mean exactly that. I never planned on making this because, hear me out, I don't like making videos where I just spend a couple minutes just talking, talking shit, like I just don't. I like showing cool montages, the funny clips. I love, you know what I mean? I love all that. But honestly, so this is what happened. So I have been playing Valorant for about 12 to 15 hours a day. And what I have seen is there has been a massive upsurge of just super negative people, just like super negative people. I'm not being like overly sensitive, like, oh my god, he talked shit to me, oh my god, just like one person every like 5 hours. No, I mean like in almost every single game, this is what you're gonna have to deal with. You're going to have to deal with levers, which then kind of fucks you because generally games are like 30 to 50 minutes, so you have people leaving. And then you're like, oh, Sed, well, they have the new F5 system. Well, no, they're trolls. So they're going to keep you in the whole fucking time. So you're going to sit there for like 40 minutes because they don't want to leave because now they're pissed. So now they rather take their frustration out on the team and make us suffer for like, 40 minutes or whatever. And it makes no sense whatsoever because we weren't the ones that left. Why are you taking it out on us? It does, and that's what makes no sense to me about these Valorant people, like these people in general. Like, I don't understand how these people think. We're your team, are here trying to win. Someone leaves. And now you're going to punish us, the team that stayed with you. The same team that is affected by the same fucking lever. But now we're going to get punished by you. Like, I don't get that mindset. That's just one. And then you got the other ones that, I mean, yeah, they're generally bottom of the kills, but then them mic spamming or them throwing or them becoming a solo player, see, that then affects you because Valorant is a fucking team game. So if the enemy team is playing as a team then it gets very hard to win because now you got them working together as a 5-man while we got 3 at best because we used to have 4, but the 4th one just gave up because the 5th one gave up. So now we have at most 3 people trying. And again, it's just frustrating. It's just so frustrating. And I'm not going to go over every scenario, but this is kind of the shit that, you deal with a fuck ton, like a lot in majority of your games. And it's just, it got to a point where I'm not motivated about Valorant. Just hearing the game makes me, and I just, so then needless to say, when it comes to editing a video for it, I'd rather just delete the footage than edit it right now. I'm not going to, but I'm just saying that's where I'm at. So, and because that's where I'm at, and because I didn't want to make a rant video about it, I was going to choose to not make a video, but then I decided, you know what, that's stupid, for one. I should probably tell you guys what's going on, so you guys aren't like wondering, you know, like, so, yeah, that's what's going on. That's why there's no Valorant video. It was sad, because, you know, after making that last one, it was pretty fun, but it's just, that's where I'm at now. I don't want to hear the name, I don't want to see the name. That game is so frustrating because it's so good, and the people are just, they're just fucking it up so hard. It's just for no reason, and it's just I don't know. But because of that, now I really don't know what I'm gonna be doing for the rest of this video. So yeah, stay tuned. So I wanted to end on a high note, and the reason why I chose this video was because this video means a lot to me. So there's a lot of videos. I mean, it's not like they all don't, but there's a reason why this one does. This one means a lot because there's been a lot of points by AFV creating where I've learned a lot of new shit, and I've done a lot up to this point. So I wanted to see what I could do by taking basically everything I've learned from this point to this point, which is this video, and I want to make something. So, and this is what I made. I was so happy, but I was so nervous. I was so nervous on anybody ever seeing this video. Like, when I made it, man, like, I kept it for so long, like, on private. I was just like, oh my god, like, what are people gonna say? Like, are people gonna like it? I'm like, I like it, but I don't know what people are gonna think. Like, oh man, this one, I was so nervous. So hold on, let me add some context before we get into this. So this is, I wanted to try and tell a coherent story from start to finish, and that is what I tried to do. But then, I mean, I quickly found out there's a ton of story. So within a 3-minute song, there was no way to tell a full, you know, start to finish. But this is when I decided to turn it into a series. Well, no, I didn't. But this is where I wanted to, like, basically do as much, because at this point, season 2 just ended. Like, you know, there was only 2 seasons. And then you'll see at the very end, I used the "to be continued" in season 3 as like a fucking meme, because like of where they put it, like how season 2 ended and where they put that "to be continued." That was a meme. So that's also why you'll see that there.
Over the edge, feel like I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless. Burning the bridge that keeps exaggerated, that's what you assume. The story's over now, I must conclude. I am conflicted, watching where I step still, hanging in the balance, not the life I want to live. I want to take it all, standing tall, fear I weighed the person you are. Oh, break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Oh man, dude. Ah, that was so much fun. That video was so much fun. Man, it was so hard. I remember it being so hard too. Like, oh man, like just syncing it all up, and like I came up with this idea. Like I want to sync it up to Fearless. So and then yeah, that's why there's like, you know, scene changes and or slows. Like there's like, you know, Fearless, depending on the context, represented something. You know, whether it be a scene change or a slow mo, there was something bound to it, and that was actually really hard. But honestly, it was one of my favorites. Like, oh man, because like the thing is, I had to come up with a way. I wanted, like, because here is such a turning point, and I tried many things, but I wanted to figure out how to make it seem like he's grown up, like he's not that wimp, you know what I mean? And well, through an edit, because if I had more time, you know, I could show you a whole story, but you know, there's a total of 3 minutes. And I felt like this was a nice key frame because he's running into battle. This is the moment he's decided to, like, this is it. I'm becoming a fucking hero. And I wanted a fucking callback to his childhood because that's where it all stemmed from, right? As a little kid, he's always wanted to be a hero, even though the doctor told him it was never gonna happen and shit. But that's, you know, so I wanted to make a reference to that. Thank you guys for watching. I had a lot of fun for the most part for making this video. Don't forget to check out my description. A lot of useful shit like Discord. I'm part of the Brave program. How to support me. What is the Brave program? Oh, hard-hitting questions. All the answers are down in the description. But with that being said, I will see you in the next one.